So this is the most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. This is what they would want to happen between you two there. And this is how they describe your past. So Judgment, Hermit, Queen of Cups, something here. I'm feeling a long story. I'm feeling like you love them in a rather healthy level, but they couldn't accept your love, or they couldn't fulfill your love at this point because of this judgment. And the judgment, I think they needed more experience, they needed more wisdom to be able to love you on the same level as you loved them. So they needed education, is what I'm seeing from spirits. Okay. And this is what they would want to happen. And we have the moon here, 3 of Wands. So they have this dream, what you saw with all the things that they showed me, this reconciliation and how you would be on the same page. But they don't believe this to be happening. So they feel like they need to create their own reality. And they might try to find replacement for your love. Like they feel deserted or lonely, or that they don't have access to this love between you two anymore. Or you have decided to not give love to them anymore. The 6 of Coins there. And this is the most likely action. And we have a Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, 3 of Pentacles, Justice. What I'm seeing here is a very competent person with unconditional love fixing the situation. So maybe they're hoping you will fix it, Pisces, or that you will come and fulfill their dream and, save them from their misery here. Because you did so in the past, why can't you do it in the future, they think. I'm thinking they're waiting for you to fix it. But we'll hope they will, put some action into this. Okay, Ace of Wands. So they're talking about the past, Ace of Wands and the Devil. Why is this person feeling like they were fresh out of hell? Fresh out of hell. Well, maybe they were. There might be things in their past life that they have done. This is a very complicated story. I'm thinking you in this equation, Pisces, you have been going through this with being the bad person, and then finding that this is not working out for you, and you started to, put in a lot of love into the world instead. But I think this person has not gone the same journey as you, and they needed the same education. So they feel like fresh out of hell because it's something they have done. What I have done, it's something here. What I have done might be their song. I will put it in the description box if I find what kind of song it is. I kind of have an inkling. I'm seeing pictures from a TV series that I like, that's called Supernatural, and it's a lot of angels and demons and all these kind of things in that. If you haven't watched it, do it. I'm envious of you that have this all in front of you, but kind of talks about this whole story of being the bad guy or the bad girl and finding redemption. So this person feels like they are fresh out of hell. They are condemned. They are not worthy of love. No one will ever be able to love them for who they truly are. And they might have tried to mask who they truly were to avoid being exposed as this bad person. 6 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. And I think they really found love with you, and a lot of that you cared for them, even if they knew deep inside that they were a really bad black person. They felt like in your arms. They felt accepted, and they also felt hope for the future together with you, or they still do that because they have one side that's very hopeful and think that everything will be all right, and then they have one side that thinks that everything will go to H where it has already been, apparently. Okay. from a divine perspective, this person needs to go through all the things that's happening in this TV series, Supernatural, and it's about being like fighting for doing what's good, but always ending up kind of a little bit screwing up, but saving the day in the end. Anyway, and learning a lot in the process, and maybe finding out that we were not as bad as we thought. Okay. And this is what they would want to happen. And we have the Six of Wands. So they would want you to admire them and look up to them and, love them. And probably they would want you to feel attracted by them. Also, I'm feeling like a sexual energy here. And this is the Devil, 15, 1 plus 5, 6. Capricorn, Leo energy. So a very masculine kind of... maybe a little bit selfish warrior kind of energy, like look at me, I have these muscles, I don't know, and I have these weapons, and so they definitely want you to be impressed by their bad side too, like this would make you feel attracted to them, that they have this bad boy or bad girl attitude. 10 of Swords, I don't think that really happened. So that plan backfired. But again, maybe they were kind of self-destructive here. So they tried to use what they felt was so bad with them as a benefit as well, to charm you with or bedazzle you with. But what they did use it to in the end was to self-destruct. Okay, so even if they did, they tried to use it to something that would impress you rather than freak you out, they still freaked you out in the end because they were self-destructive. That's how I feel. 7 of Swords. They would want to get away. They don't want to do this whole thing with, becoming a good person and realizing that bad actions has bad consequences. Ugh, it's boring, okay? They rather would want to be loved for who they are and to be able to continue to kind of be on top of people, to see their weaknesses, use their weaknesses against them, lie to them, cheat, and steal, and still be loved. But that will never work with this person, because the person that hates themselves the most, or hates them the most, it's them themselves. So even if you would be on board with this, if they just showed you their mask and they could manipulate you and manipulate your feelings and make you think or feel certain things in the relationship or believe in their lies, and they could go on for years and years, it would be possible. But the one that's exposing them is themselves, because they want to be exposed. They want to be seen as this bad person, maybe because they think that this is the only thing that they deserve. And at this point, I'm starting to agree with them. But then we have the Temperance. So the Temperance card is when you fall in love with your darkest side to you, because you need to learn to love that side to you and take it out from the wardrobe and use it as your, like, one other tool in your toolbox. For example, if one is, let's say we have a very Christian person in front of us. This person hasn't dealt with their shadow, so they are holier than holier, but you know that there's something hidden behind this facade. So I'm doing a generalization here, just so everyone will recognize what I'm talking about. It's not something against Christians, it's just this image. And this person doesn't want to be... this is the person that's together with this person also. So this person doesn't want to be caught in, ever lying, not being able to forgive anyone. They always want to turn the other cheek. They don't want to think about sex. They don't want to have any thoughts of revenge. And they always want to do nice things. And they never want to be caught being selfish or anything like that. So this person is, of course, obnoxious. We will hate to to be with this person, but it's your shadow. And because of this, you have your opposite that will balance you up. And that's the kind of more bad boy or bad girl inside of you, that one that, you know, turns the other, you use the angel to turn your other cheek as long as it's necessary, and then you use the devil to say, hell no, this is not going to happen. Now you have driven this game as far as it will go. This is the end. Okay. And this will make you into a complete person when you're able to have both of them. I think this might have already happened to you. Maybe you were this holier than holier person before you met this a little bit of a screw up. I don't think that this person has taken in their shadow just yet, which is probably this person that actually wants to do good, that have empathy for other people, and that are like they want to see good being made in the world, and that side to them is buried somewhere deep inside. And we have the Fool here. So that's kind of the next thing that needs to happen here, that this person are supposed to discover this inside of them and realize that they are good too, and they actually want to create beautiful things for people, and that their soul is forgiven, and it's always like pure, and it's always on this journey to discovery. It's not real. There's no real sin here. We make mistakes, and then we get chance after chance after chance after chance after chance to fix it. It might feel like living in hell because we see the same scenario repeating ourselves, and we might scream to the divine, why are you letting me meet the same kind of stupid people over and over again, or these same stupid things happening? Why am I so unlucky? You're not really unlucky. You just get new chances to fix your mistake. And this is how forgiven you are. And this is how loved you are, because we always get another chance to fix it. And this person will get it too. And the next step, the things that they need to do, and they can take a long time to do it or a short time. It seems like a short time, but I know better. So sometimes it can take it's an easy step, but it can take a long time for a person to take that step. And it's to actually use, you know, your good side, and to, you know, open up to people, to show vulnerability, being naive, having hope. So let's say this person, fresh out of hell, will come and say, okay, I love you. I want to fix things with you. I never loved anyone as much as I love you, and you have inspired me to be a better person, and I want to start anew. And they come to you with these sparkling, shiny star eyes. So that would be what would happen there. And maybe some of you will say, well, that will happen when hell freezes over. And that's, you know, when hell freezes over, the person is not going to want to be there anymore. So they have bad consequences for their action, and they would come out of there, and they will have to face reality. So the Moon, they are more scared of what's there than what they would actually find. They think that they will find only darkness. The deeper they dive inside themselves, the more darkness and the more scary things you will find. Let's say, think about if you had this entity inside of you that always give you ideas on how to screw up the life for other people, and how to do the baddest thing you could ever imagine, and plan evil deeds towards people. And you think that the deeper you will search inside yourself, the more of this crap you will find. So you don't even want to go on the search. But I think if the person would do that, what they would find is actually they will find this, because what's most deepest buried inside of them is their good side. So what they would want to happen between you two, they probably want the old stuff. They want to be able to fool you again, and to what makes them feel good is to screw up other people's life, or to make them cry, or to make them love them and then abandon them. Whatever they can do that to hurt you, that's what they would want to do. But then comes the Temperance card and the Fool card here, and so I'm thinking their soul is craving to get back a lost soul part, and that would happen because of you, because of the dynamic between you two, and their longing for your love here and for your forgiveness. So we'll see which side to this person will win. This is the most likely action, 5 of Swords. We can see this warrior attitude, having the weapon, winning. This is winning and, looking good. So sometimes it can be whitewashing because this is what they really want, but it looks so good here. They say, oh, we will free the nation from this, I don't know, terrorists. But what they really do is go and steal people's stuff. But it's just two sides to the same coin with this person. 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups. The unfortunate thing for them is that they screw up other people's lives and they get screwed by themselves in the process. And we all, yes, the unconditional love from the universe is giving them chance after chance after chance after chance to fix their mistakes and to do good things instead of doing bad things that has bad consequences. 10 of Swords, wheel. The divine is, helping them to self-destruct, so they fall on their face, fall on their face, fall on their face, fall on their face, until they will make some kind of epiphany that this might not be what they want to experience again and again, and they will try something new instead of the only thing they know, and it's how to screw up other people's lives. King of Wands. So some of you might be dealing with Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person. We also have Capricorn, Sagittarius again there. Cancer energy. Well, what can I say about this? It's more war from their end. They will try, it's like the big bad wolf knocking on your door. This is you here. With your you have learned to put up boundaries now, so you didn't have that before. That you learned because of them. You had to be hurt by them over and over again until you put up these boundaries, and now they are huffing and puffing outside your door again, wants you to let them in, but you have learned to put boundaries, so probably not going to let them in. Sorting whomever is allowed into your life there. And 9 of Wands, so they will be stuck outside your door, and that will be something new for them, I guess, because before they probably could use their dark allure on you because you were magnetically okay, it's magnetism. It's a magnetism between you two that pulled you two together because they held your shadow. You probably still love them with this card. It's the second card for love. You have the 6 of Cups there as well. But you're not fooled by their games anymore. So when they do bad things, like the naughty dog that eats all the furniture in the living room, they now have to live in the backyard. So they are not being let into your life. So even if you love them, you will recognize as soon as they're doing this crap that before put you in a codependent situation. And now they have to face the consequences. Before they could cast a spell on you and use your neediness of them or your magnetically attraction towards them to wandle themselves into your life again. They will come like this and you would just fall flat to their feet and just say, yes, come in. I love you, just come, do these naughty things to me again. But now you're saying, no, I know how this went the last time and I'm not going to let you in. You need to prove yourself worthy first. And this person, they don't know how to prove themselves worthy because they think they're dark, to the deepest root of their core. They are a dark person, but they aren't. It's just that they have... this is a lost soul part of them, and I'm just trying to figure out how they are going to fix this. Here's you and your unconditional love. You would easily let them back, they think, because they just come here and then you will open the door, but you don't. I just think they need to suffer. Okay, suffer is a good thing for this person. To suffer here, being excluded from your life, and, you know, starting to dream about good things, starting to dream about how they could show themselves worthy or show vulnerability, so you would see that they have changed. Okay, so I will take a little bit cards to see what the truth is. I don't think you ever loved me. Yes, they don't think they could be loved because they think they are, you know, bad. It's just they know that they have this magnetism that they can use on you, but they think that this is some kind of black magic they are using, almost like a snake that hypnotized their prey before, you know, eating it. I still don't know if I ever loved you. I don't think you ever loved me. So they don't know really what love is. They think this is a very cold world where people are alienated from each other, and they can play love and act love as they are acting and playing and really just hiding the dark face. But both the dark face and the fake face, they are all a mask. It's not revealing who they truly are. Who they truly are is much more complex. And but they feel like love isn't real, that this is, maybe they have spent too much time on earth becoming like really dense in their energy, and they have lost a lot of hope. I was serious about us. I want to laugh a little bit when I'm seeing this, because I wouldn't have believed that that they were serious. What was their seriousness about? They were serious. The only thing I can see that they were serious about was to trick, fool, play, and like play games and get their will through. But I was in my own head. So take it as you will, but they claim to have been serious about you. It was just that they were in their own head thinking that they needed to win and needed to be this, you know, someone else. But you were really like the one for them. And the grass was always greener elsewhere, and I used you as supply. So this is more the truth, I think, that they always treat, it was like they were this god, and that everyone would just fall like dominoes around them and wherever they went. And it's probably because a lot of people that they met had the opposite wound to them. So someone that needed to be kind, you know. I'm thinking about another song now, Cruel to be Kind. Cruel to be kind, you need to be cruel to be kind. I think this is a little bit what you have learned, to be kind. Writing it down so I don't forget. Where were I? I think they have met people that were like you, that wanted to always be nice. And they couldn't understand this person that always wanted to be, you know, cruel. So in their head, everyone was trying their best to be nice. But this person was trying their worst to be cruel. And they thought that people that are kind like this, you know, the holier than holy person, they are lamb, okay? They are lamb brought to be slaughtered by someone that's much more smarter than them. And they can use all these lambs because these lambs, they just fall like dominoes whenever this person is around. So it's like a fox coming in or a badger coming into a hen's den where there's hens, a lot of hens, and they are laying eggs, this kind of hen. And they will kill every bird in sight because they can. And this is what I'm feeling with this person. It's like there's endless supply for them, and people are falling like dominoes around their feet. So they could always use someone new, someone new, someone new. You were just one person that was a supply for them. But for some reason, you seem to have stuck in their head, and they think they are always allowed back to you, and that you will always be this gracious person that you know, will sacrifice yourself as the sacrificial lamb to this dark entity that they feel like they are. And but that's not true for you anymore, because you have put boundaries. And I think more and more people will learn to deal with people like this, that's very narcissistic, or even psychopaths or sociopaths. And these people will end up here. And that will be a longer story for tomorrow, because I don't know exactly how this is going to affect these people. Like being shouted out. They are being allowed in when they don't eat up the sofa or they don't pee on the floor, but and they will come in for a little while, but when they do this stupid thing again, they say, okay, so dirty dog, you live outside. And so maybe this will teach the person something better, but this right now, this is crap, okay? This person is crap. It's safe for you to love. I'm thinking about advices for you. It's safe for you to love. Yes, it is, because now you have your castle. You have your self-esteem here. You have your boundaries, and you have your horse. The horse is your emotion. It tells you if this is a good situation, it's a bad situation. If you cry, it's a bad. If you laugh, it's good, okay? And and if you feel like something is wrong, then your horse is telling you something is wrong. This horse is your hero. These emotions are your hero. They tell you when to say yes, when to say no, when to invite, and when to throw out the naughty dog. And then you have the divine here trying to get you together with this person. It's this being attracted towards what can teach you something on this earth. And that can feel very romantic and like you are meant to be together and all these kind of things. But that's subordinate, okay, to what you need to learn. And it has all to do with boundaries, okay. To learn to put yourself first. Put yourself in this position where they always wanted to find themselves. Like they are the celebrated person. Celebrate yourself. Become your own hero. Have like your comfort zone with you wherever you go. The walls to your castle. Your castle is your self-respect, your self-love, your foundation. How you make problems small, or peeing dogs small. These problems very small, and yourself and your tranquility, harmony, happiness big. Okay, so you rule your life. So you learn that while this person is sitting out in the yard and not getting, supply wherever they go, because more and more people are learning to say no and discovering this.